There's something about a wave that can be hypnotizing. No matter what your age or where you're from, there's a fascination about the shape and the power of Mother Nature's gifts from the ocean.
What goes on at Pipeline, usually, most everybody for their first time especially, they're just frozen right where they stand, just watching something so big and with so much volume and power, with so much majesty.
Majesty, a perfect word to describe the North Shore of Oahu. 6 months out of the year, this 11-mile stretch of ocean is home of the biggest and best waves in the world. But what makes the North Shore so special? First, let's look at how a wave is created.
The wind blowing over the surface of the water, if the wind just starts and the surface is completely calm, you'll start to see some ripples develop, very, very small ripples. But once the surface of the water becomes rough, then there's a very complex interaction between the wind flowing over the corrugations in the surface.
There are many elements that contribute to the North Shore's powerful surf. Perhaps the most important is our proximity to most of the storms. Many of our winter swells are generated in the North Pacific, and the journey to Hawaii shores is a relatively short one. The result, the storms arrive with much of their original velocity.
Inside a storm, you can easily see waves of 30 or 40 feet, open ocean swells.
Where the continental shelf will tend to slow the waves down as they approach the shore. Here in Hawaii, because we're like mountains coming out of the sea, the waves approach the shore at a much greater velocity with a lot more strength.
What happens on many of Oahu's North Shore reefs after that is raw power. After traveling for hundreds of miles in deep ocean, the waves literally pound onto our shallow reefs.
You don't have a mileage of reefs anywhere in the world that are focused towards what's going on in the North Pacific for so many months out of the year than you do right here. I mean, even the outer islands.
For the next few days, we'll take a look at Pipeline, Sunset Beach, and Waimea Bay, and see what makes these breaks tick. Then we'll take a look at the business side of surfing and explain how the sport helps the state's economy during those 6 months when Mother Nature is making waves. Reporting from Haleiwa, I'm Ron Mizutani, Channel 2 Sports.